All right. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. Today, we're going to be exploring Vibe.co,
Vibe.co.
a platform that's making waves in the advertising world,
It is.
especially for small to medium businesses.
Absolutely. And you know how TV advertising has always been that dream for smaller companies?
Oh, yeah.
But it always seemed so impossible because of the cost.
Out of reach.
Vibe.co is changing that.
So they're making TV advertising affordable.
Yes.
Tell me more.
So imagine this. You're a small business owner, and you can suddenly access the same powerful reach of television that big corporations have,
Wow.
but at a fraction of the traditional cost. That's what Vibe.co is all about.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Especially for businesses with tight budgets.
Right.
But TV advertising always seems so complicated.
Yeah.
Is Vibe.co really user-friendly?
It is incredibly user-friendly. It's actually one of the things that sets them apart.
Okay.
Their platform is so intuitive, you can literally set up a campaign in 5 minutes.
Wow.
And there are no long-term contracts,
Yeah.
which is a huge departure from the traditional model.
That's pretty amazing. So no more mountains of paperwork,
Nope,
endless negotiations.
no more.
That's a game changer.
It is.
But can you really get that kind of reach on a platform that's so streamlined?
You can, Vibe.co gives you access to over 500 apps and channels.
Wow.
We're talking big names in streaming news channels, movie channels, you name it.
So my ad could potentially play during someone's favorite show.
Exactly.
What about targeting? Can I make sure I'm reaching the right audience?
Yes, targeting is another area where Vibe.co excels. You have incredible flexibility. You can target nationwide or get really granular and focus on specific local communities.
Local communities. How specific can you get?
Well, you can target based on demographics, like age, gender, and interest, just like you can on social media.
Okay.
But they also offer intent to buy targeting, which is really cutting edge.
Intent to buy, what exactly does that mean?
It means you can reach people who are actively searching for products or services like yours. They're not just passively watching TV, they're primed to make a purchase.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like serving ads to people who are already interested in what you're offering. It seems way more effective than just throwing your message out there randomly.
Absolutely.
And speaking of effectiveness, does Vibe.co allow you to track how your ads are doing?
Yes, they provide real-time performance tracking.
Really?
So you can see how your ads are performing and make adjustments as needed.
So you have complete control and transparency over your campaigns.
Yes, you do.
That's a far cry from the traditional spray and pray approach to TV advertising.
It is.
But I have to ask, with all these features and benefits, how does Vibe.co compare to traditional TV advertising in terms of cost?
Well, you already hinted at it. It's significantly more affordable. And remember, you're still tapping into the power of television. We're talking about a cost per view that can be as low as 2 cents. And you can start a campaign for as little as $50.
2 cents. That's remarkable. It almost seems too good to be true.
I know, right? But they're serious about making TV advertising accessible to everyone. And to sweeten the deal even further, they're currently running a fantastic introductory offer. If you spend $500 on your first campaign, they'll give you an additional $500 in ad credits.
Wait, so you're essentially doubling your initial investment. That's incredible. Our listeners should definitely jump on that. Where can they find this offer?
The link is short_ZWWLX. You can also find it in the video description. It's short_ZWWLX.
All right, so we've talked about how Vibe.co is making TV advertising accessible to businesses of all sizes. But what's the real impact of this shift?
What's fascinating is how Vibe.co is disrupting the traditional advertising landscape. For years, TV was the domain of big brands with deep pockets.
Yeah.
Now a small local business can potentially have the same reach as a national corporation.
It's like they're leveling the playing field, giving smaller businesses a voice they never had before.
Exactly, and it's not just about reach, it's about storytelling.
Okay.
Imagine you're watching your favorite show,
Yeah.
and an ad comes on for that charming little bookstore you discovered last month.
Uh-huh.
It feels personal, relatable, and authentic in a way that big generic ads often don't.
I see what you mean. It's about connecting with viewers on a local level,
Yeah.
building trust, and ultimately driving those customers to your door.
Yeah.
But wouldn't this influx of small businesses advertising on TV lead to oversaturation? Will viewers just tune out entirely?
That's a valid concern. But remember, Vibe.co's platform is built on targeted advertising.
Right.
You're not just blasting your message to everyone, you're reaching a specific audience who who is more likely to be interested in what you offer.
So it's about quality over quantity,
Yes.
crafting compelling stories, and reaching the right people, not just flooding the airwaves with ads.
Precisely. It's all about finding your niche and connecting with your audience on a deeper level. And that's what will ultimately determine the success of any TV advertising campaign, regardless of budget.
This is all incredibly exciting. But I'm curious, with traditional TV viewership declining, is this really the right time for small businesses to be investing in TV advertising?
That's where Vibe.co's platform really shines. They're not focused on traditional cable or broadcast TV. They're leveraging the power of streaming services and connected TV apps, which are growing exponentially.
So they're tapping into where people are actually watching content these days. That's smart.
It is. And it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for small businesses. They can reach audiences who have cut the cord, but are still engaged with television content.
So it's not just about affordability, it's about reaching the right people in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of Vibe.co's platform. It combines the power of TV advertising with the precision and flexibility of digital marketing.
This has been such an insightful deep dive into Vibe.co. I think our listeners will agree that it's a game changer for small businesses looking to take their advertising to the next level.
I agree. It's empowering businesses to tell their stories on a bigger stage and connect with their audience in a more meaningful way.
And who knows? Maybe we'll start seeing some incredibly creative, heartwarming, and effective ads coming from small businesses that never would have had this opportunity before.
I certainly hope so. It's an exciting time to be in the advertising world.
Absolutely. But let's bring this back to our listeners. If you were running a small business, how would you use Vibe.co to really make a splash?
That's a great question to consider. It really comes down to what story you want to tell and who you want to tell it to. You know, one of the things that excites me most about Vibe.co is its potential for hyperlocal advertising.
Hyperlocal advertising.
Yeah.
Can you give me an example of what that might look like?
Absolutely. Imagine a local bakery using Vibe.co to target ads to different neighborhoods.
Okay.
Each ad could be tailored to the specific demographics and interests of that community.
Interesting.
Maybe they highlight their gluten-free options in one neighborhood and their special occasion cakes in another.
That's brilliant. It's like creating a mini marketing campaign for each neighborhood.
Exactly.
Really tapping into what makes each community unique.
Yeah, and with Vibe.co's granular targeting options,
Yeah.
you can get incredibly specific.
Wow.
You could even target people who live within walking distance of your store.
That level of precision is incredible. It seems like the possibilities for creativity and engagement are truly limitless.
They really are, and I think that's what makes Vibe.co so game-changing for small businesses.
Yeah.
It's not just about throwing money in ads.
Right.
It's about crafting a message that resonates with your target audience and delivering it in a way that feels personal and authentic.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive into Vibe.co. It's clear that they're not just disrupting the advertising industry, they're empowering small businesses to reach new heights.
I completely agree. It's an exciting time for businesses to embrace the power of TV advertising and make their voices heard.
So listeners, if you're ready to take your advertising to the next level, be sure to check out Vibe.co. Don't forget, they're currently running an incredible offer where you can double your initial ad spend. You can find that offer at shortturl.at/ZWNLLX. That's shortturl.at/ZWWX. We'll also include the link in our show notes. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.